Supposedly one way to get to the audience's good side as a YouTube animator is to tell relatable and awkward life stories. And since getting propelled through the air by a train isn't relatable enough, it's time to try something different. So, here we go. 3 strange incidents that have happened to me in the past. And let's begin! Number 1. Yeah! So back in the day during my junior year of high school, I used to take Kempo class. It was practically a martial arts / self-defense class in which you generally learned on how to go and kick ass. Now, during this time, I already was a black belt, so that meant I had the opportunity to go and teacher assist in the other classes. So, the things I would do as a teacher assistant would range from teaching the whole class new moves and techniques to just, carrying a punching pad and have everyone hit it while I just stand there. So, let's just focus on the pads, right? So, one day during my class, my old instructor told me to go and grab some pads, get all the kids lined up because we're going to be practicing some good old damn hooks today. So, I said, okay, whatever, and I grabbed the pads, got all the kids lined up in line, and got ready for some hook run-throughs. Now, at this point, everyone's going smoothly. Every last little kid's going through the pad, delivering one little hook. I'm just holding the pad out. Sure, some of the hooks were subpar, some were okay, but in the end, we're still all learning, so it doesn't matter if you're good or bad. Or at least, except for that one kid at the end of the line that thought he was the best because he thought it was some kind of anime protagonist, thinking that, oh yeah, I'm at the front of the line, I'm going to go and punch that pad right in the instructor's hand, haha, yeah! So this kid, he gets up to the front of the line, and he takes one big step back, chambers his fist all the way behind him, and he goes and makes the largest hook I've ever seen, wrapping all the way around, and then he goes right into the pad. But do you think he hit the pad? Of course not. He misses the pad and he goes right for my face. In fact, he hit me in the face so hard it dislocated my jaw. Now, I've been hit in the face before, but let me tell you, having your jaw dislocated, it's not fun, and putting that thing back in hurts a lot. So, no hard feelings against you, little Bab. No hard feelings. You're probably like a senior now or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but no hard feelings against you. You're cool in your own way. Just don't hit people in the face. That's bad. Number 2. Yeah. So, as some of my friends may know, I go to MCC. And what do I do at MCC? Well, I study art. Trying to go for a digital arts major. Yeah, trying to go and be the proper artist with the proper piece of paper that says I'm an artist. Because you know that a piece of paper definitely makes an artist, right? Yeah, 2D design and stuff. Now, the day was going normal. I was sitting inside the cafeteria, furiously working away at a project. And me, being the procrastinator that I am, I knew that it was due within the next hour. So there I am, cutting and pasting, trying to all get it done for 2D design class. Hurrying up and trying to make sure that I don't turn it in late. Because we all know what happens when you turn things in late. As I was trying to go and quickly finish up my project, there was a bystander watching me from the distance. Eventually he got up and walked over to me. He looked at my art, I looked at him, he looked at me, and he pointed down at my art and he valiantly said, "Hey, that's a nice hentai you got there." Huh? He then followed up by saying, yeah, hentai, that Japanese art style. It's a very nice looking hentai right there, yeah. He was saying it so confidently, like hentai's a normal thing that everybody talks about. And I was shocked and confused. I didn't know what to say. But I quickly gathered my composure together and I said, alright, we need to go and talk. You have a moment? He said, yeah, sure. So me, being the proper otaku that I am, I decided to go and inform him about the vast informations of anime, manga, and what is hentai. I told him that hentai was porn, and then he got very shocked and embarrassed, and I felt bad after that. But I'm glad to go and inform him that his wrongdoing has been righted, and no longer shall he ever mistake a traditional Japanese art style for hentai. It wasn't even anime or manga. It was like traditional Japanese paper cutout. Number 3. Woo! So in the recent year, I went on an owl country vacation to Guatemala, just to go and take a break from the hustle and bustle of city life, and also to escape the heat of the burning hellhole known as Arizona summertime. While I was in Guatemala, I ventured to many places, such as some popular towns, some old churches, ancient ruins. Though venturing around the country's towns and ruins were fun, the one thing that I liked the most about it was the environment. From the eyes of a guy who lives in the desert, seeing this much green is like stepping into a whole new world. Like I could be venturing around the ruins and suddenly look at a path that leads deep into the jungle and sure, I'll go on that, whatever. Or I'll say like, oh hey, look at that doggo. That's a nice doggo right there. Or, hey, there's a large waterfall on the side of the road. Let me just pull over, stop everything, and snap a shot of that. Thank you very much. But now, at this point, you're probably thinking to yourself, yo dude, what's so strange? You're just gabbing on about your vacation from last year. I don't care. Well, let me tell you, this is where it gets strange. While I was at the waterfall, I remember climbing up some rocks and walking past a random lady on the way up, all just to go and get up close to that big waterfall and take a picture of it. Why? Because water falling from great heights is cool, alright? Now, as I was taking pictures, I could hear someone trying to go and get my attention off in the distance. It was the lady that I just walked by. But the words that she was using to get my attention were not of the local language. In fact, it wasn't even Spanish at all. All I heard was, "Shitsure shimashita. Nihongen wa shimasu ka?" She was speaking to me in Japanese. Me being entirely off guard, with only my very small vocabulary of Japanese inside my head, all I could muster up to say was, boku wa sukoshi hanashi yo. It was strange because the lady looked Hispanic, but yet she spoke Japanese fluently. She soon walked up to me and started asking me, "Go shushin wa Nihon desu ka?" She was mistaking me for a Japanese person. She then continued to go and talk to me in Japanese, while I just kind of sat back and listened with an awkward face. Luckily, I took a Japanese class earlier that year and was able to save myself by responding with, "Boku wa Amerikashin desu." God, I hope I said that right. She followed by saying in English, "Oh, I see. You're Japanese American. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that." I'm actually half Filipino, by the way, but whatever. Now knowing that we both spoke English, we were able to go and clear the air of this strange conversation. Before we parted ways, she told me that she knows Japanese fluently because she lived in Japan for a few years. She just mistook me for a Japanese tourist, and she thought that she could smack up a conversation with me. I was like, okay, that's cool. And that's it. That's all 3 stories that I have. Anyways, if you made it this far in the video, make sure to go and put the word kazoo down inside the comments just to go and know if you actually made it to this part, so I could keep on making these animations. I mean, these things take forever to make. I mean, you see them online on YouTube, like other people make them, and you're just like, wow, hey, I could probably go and do that. And then you try doing it, it's like, I can't do this, but I could still do this. What am I doing? Whatever, right?